What's up, guys? You're watching another episode of Terry's Talks, and I'm your host, Terry. Today we got a very special guest. His name is Hatham. Let's bring him in. How's it going?
Good, how are you, sir?
So, this is your first time on Terry's Talks?
Yep.
Well, we've got a lot to talk about. So, we were both from Indiana. Is that right?
Yeah, that's exactly right.
That's cool. You know, one of the good things about living in Indiana?
What?
Pizza King Pizza.
Yeah, now that you mention it, I don't think I've ever seen it anywhere else.
It's because it's in Indiana, I think.
Yeah.
It might be in, like, some neighboring states. I'm not sure. It's pretty good. It's expensive. It's like $17 for large.
Yeah, it's pretty expensive.
It's like twice a year pizza.
I've only been there like twice in my life, actually.
I used to go all the time with my dad on Saturdays. It was pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty good from what I can remember.
I know a guy who works at the first ever Pizza King in Muncie, Indiana.
Well,
How
long has he been work there?
I don't know. I mean, no, he...
Actually, when did they found the first?
Opened. I don't know. They've been around since, like...
The 80s?
I'd say earlier than that. I don't know.
Okay.
We'll get back to you on that.
Yeah.
Okay. And now you're living in Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
It's pretty awesome. Pretty warm here.
Yeah, pretty much.
It sucks when it's humid a little bit, but you know...
Yeah, humid's about the worst part of living in Puerto Rico.
Yeah. It doesn't really get super hot, though. Like, you're not, like, looking at 100-plus days, like, in Cali, you know?
Yeah.
It'll get into the 90s during the summer, but, you know, it's pretty warm all year round. It's a good place to live.
It's pretty nice living a couple miles from the beach.
Uh-huh. You know, it's really culturally diverse. Lots of,
Yeah.
lots of people speak Spanish, but you don't need to speak Spanish very well. Just a few words.
Things are more expensive here than the United States.
A little. Buying a gallon of milk is like $4, but you know, it's not a big deal. Okay, my next talking point, we're just gonna talk about some general things, like...
Okay.
Seen any good movies lately?
The only recent movie I've seen is the movie Olympus Has Fallen with Gerard Butler.
Gerard Butler.
And Morgan Freeman.
I like Morgan Freeman.
Yeah. If I had to rate it, I would probably give it... For what it is, it's just a general action flick. Lots of killing guys, all that stuff. If you enjoy that stuff. I would give it like 7.5 out of 10.
7.5, that's good. I haven't seen a movie in a while. I think the last movie I saw was Dark Knight.
The reason I can't go a lot, though, is because all movies are like $11 now.
$11.
Yeah.
It sucks. They need to do like a $5 matinee on like Wednesdays or something.
Yeah.
I mean, it's awesome. I saw Dark Knight. I think that's the last movie I saw. It always makes you sad when people talk about the opening, because it's like all those people got killed. That sucks. It makes me sad.
Out of the three, though, I think the Dark Knight
was
with the Joker was the best.
Yeah, Dark Knight, it was pretty good. Dark Knight Rises is pretty awesome.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
I have more appreciative for Bane, though, because he's crazy in a different way.
I like his voice.
He's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
That part where he's like, where that guy's like, I paid you a lot of money. He's like, and that somehow gives you power over me?
Yeah.
And he's like, because he could like kill him.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what would you say were your top 5 favorite movies of all time?
In no particular order.
No particular order, just top 5.
Well, this counts for one for me. The Lord of the Rings trilogy counts as one for me. I'd say Pulp Fiction's another one.
Pulp Fiction, pretty good.
Love that movie. I'm not a big moviegoer, but
Yeah, neither am I. I haven't seen that many movies in the theater.
I mean, The Dark Knight was probably top one with the Joker in it.
Nice.
I like Pineapple Express a lot.
Pineapple Express.
Yeah.
That's probably in my top 5.
Yep. They're making a sequel.
Are they?
Yep. Comes out, I think, end of this year.
It'll be awesome.
Or, yeah, one of the two. Number 5, my top 5 one, I'll have to get back to you on that, but what about you?
Well, I'd have to say OG Star Wars.
Oh, yeah.
A New Hope.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably my fave. out of the original trilogy, most people say Empire, but I don't know. I like the original. Is just it has a special place in my heart. Pineapple Express, one of my faves. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
He's like, thanks, man.
Yeah, it's just
favorite line.
just a chill guy.
Favorite line is, I thought hurricane season was over.
Yeah, there's just two random TVs up there watching both.
That's called home entertainment.
Yep.
And oh man, I'm trying to think. I really like. Actually, I saw what's that new James Bond movie?
Oh,
Skyfall.
yes.
That was really good.
That was pretty good. Yeah, I went with you to see that actually.
Oh yeah, that's the most recent movie I think I've seen.
Yeah,
actually.
we went when we visited our friends back in the continental United States.
Back in Indy.
Yeah, back.
It's
in
pretty
Indy.
awesome. That movie was really good.
Yeah.
I think Daniel Craig.
He's a good actor in the movie.
He's probably like my second favorite Bond actor. My least favorite's Pierce Brosnan. I hate him so much. He's like
He seems like a douchey guy.
yeah, James Bond. He's suave and like powerful, but not like douchey in a douchey way. Pierce Brosnan's like he doesn't do it well. He's like I don't know. I don't like him. I like Sean Connery. He's the OG. He's OG. Roger Moore has some good movies.
I must ask you a question. Sorry, I'm Sean Connery.
I like Sean Connery. He's awesome. How many was that? How many did I name? 3?
Yeah.
I don't know if I'll be able to think of 5.
No, it's cool. I didn't think of 5.
There's gotta be, it's just I just gotta jog my memory. There's gotta be more. Oh, the National Treasure, Nicolas Cage.
Dude, actually, that movie was very entertaining.
I like that movie. It didn't get really good reviews.
Second one wasn't as good. First one was by far the best.
Yeah, that was good. I mean, he stole the National Treasure, but at the same time, he stole my heart.
Exactly.
Okay.
And for that, he's always going to be my favorite actor.
He's so good. It's weird. It's like people are making fun of Nicolas Cage, but they like him still. It's like weird. It's like you love him just because he's so goofy and funny. Yeah. Somehow he makes the movies good, even if the scripts aren't good. So next talking point, television.
Wait, top 5 again?
Top 5.
Number 1, South Park.
South Park's good.
Number 2, does HBO count?
Yeah.
Band of Brothers.
Band of Brothers?
Yeah. Well, on top of HBO, one I haven't watched yet that I need to get caught up on is Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones?
Yep.
I like HBO. It's like normal TV, except with some boobies every now and then.
Yeah, definitely.
It's awesome.
And a lot more blood.
And cursing.
And cursing. I used to watch Simpsons a lot. They're okay.
I like The Simpsons. I like the worst Simpson episode is like still better than the best. I don't know, something.
Yeah.
I couldn't think of it. I
think I like Survivor Man.
Survivor Man. Yeah. I do like Survivor Man.
With Les, I forget his last name.
Les Stroud.
Yeah, Stroud. Yeah. And then, I mean, if it's on, I'll watch it. Family Guy.
Family Guy is one of those. Yeah, it's one of those things.
It's just for me.
It's good background noise for when you're playing video games.
Yeah.
I like to have the TV on.
Well, what about you?
I don't know. I have lots of TVs where I like to watch TV.
I know you like South Park.
I like South Park. One of my favorite shows right now, Adventure Time.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty good. If you haven't watched it, watch it. Give it a chance. It's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And then
I just thought of my other top movie.
Nice.
Saving Private Ryan.
Saving Private Ryan. That's good.
One of the best war movies of all time, in my opinion.
I really like it. I don't like Matt Damon though. So if I
don't think anybody likes Matt Damon.
People like Matt Damon. I don't know. There's not really a reason to hate Matt Damon. I would re-edit the movie though. I'd have the awesome opening scene and then re-edit some of the other fighting scenes. And then, like, the movie's like 45 minutes and all of a sudden they meet the guy that they think is Ryan. And then it turns out that actually is and the movie ends.
Yeah.
That's the way I would edit it. Like, because they meet the guy they think is Ryan early in the movie. Move that to the end. Put in the parts of Vin Diesel in the craziness. And then they meet the guy, they're like, "Are you Private Ryan?" He's like, "Yeah. Your brothers are dead." And then he's like, "No!" He's like, "We found him, and it wasn't Matt Damon."
Yeah.
That's how I re-edited it. That's kind of a disgrace, though, to the writers. So I
Yeah.
wouldn't actually do that, but in my mind, that's how it happened. I re-edit movies in my mind all the time. Like in Star Wars, the prequels,
Oh,
I
God.
edit Jar Jar Binks out of the movie, and I keep the Gungans in because they help them. They help them fight, but they're less stereotypical. Like they just kind of they have accents, but they're not like, "You still gonna die?"
Here's my take on the Phantom Menace. I think that every different race, aside from the humans, was a stereotype for another race.
I don't know. I
Dude.
think that the most stereotypical was the Gungans, but I can't really see it in other races.
The Gungans are like Jamaicans.
Yeah, I understand that. Maybe it wasn't intentional, but you know.
Dude, I forget what they're called, but they're the separatists, I think.
Yeah.
They're like the
The bad guys.
bad guys. There's like alien. I don't remember what they're called race-wise, but they sound a lot like Asian people. You know, stereotypical.
I'm trying to think. I don't know. Because, like, I've heard the argument that there's, like, the races are racist. But I don't really see it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Only with the Gungans.
Yeah.
But that's the way I would rewrite it. And the Gungans help them, and they're less stereotypical. And Qui-Gon Jinn is awesome, and so is Obi-Wan.
Dude, Ewan McGregor.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And they make Obi-Wan the central character.
Liam Neeson, even though he died, still
Yeah.
awesome.
But they make this story centered around Obi-Wan because that's what it is centered around. You need to have a central character, just like Luke was in the original. You make Obi-Wan. I mean, Anakin's there and he's important, but Obi-Wan's like the main story. Until you get to the third, then it's Anakin pretty much takes over the story. But and then they don't talk about midichlorians because that's lame. They took out like the spiritual factor, you know.
Mm-hmm.
They make it now that you like can't be you can't learn to use the Force. You have to have the midichlorian count. So if you don't have that, you just can't learn the Force. I like to think that anybody could like, you know, tune in.
Yeah.
Like I like to think that Han Solo, he like didn't become a Jedi, but he kind of like raised his spiritual awareness with the universe,
Mm-hmm.
and he make him a better pilot. You know.
Yep.
That's my take. New Star Wars are being written.
Yeah. I don't know what's going to be about that.
I don't know what they're going to do because they've got the original cast. And Carrie Fisher, you know,
Princess Leia.
she kind of got heavy. I don't know what they're going to do.
She looks kind of old now,
They
too.
could pay her just like a ton of money to lose weight. She probably look good. I mean, it's not fair.
I mean,
Like
she
she's
doesn't look terrible now.
she was so hot in the old movies.
Yeah.
And then it's such a waste because we didn't get to see that body. You know what I'm saying? At least we got her in the gold bikini.
Are you sure there are no nudes on the
You know,
internet?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
I'm sure. There's not. I would know. Isn't that a good thing? Do you ever like see a celebrity and you're like, wow, she's so hot, and then you're like, she's got nudes. But
Dude.
we won't talk about that.
Yeah, that's what the internet was made for.
That's what the internet was made for.
Specifically that.
Okay, what were we talking about? Oh, more TV shows.
Yeah, we were on your top 5. You said Adventure Time.
I said Adventure
South
Time.
Park.
I like South Park. I like Workaholics. That's a good show.
I've watched season 1 and 2.
I've been liking that show.
Mm-hmm.
And then I've been watching, I've been getting into some anime lately. I like One Piece.
Never heard of it.
It's
Why don't you
it's
explain
pretty
to our
popular.
viewers?
It's about, like, these pirates, and they're trying to find these treasure. But the thing is, you all know 4Kids, and how they dub the anime, and it's horrible.
Oh,
They dubbed
Yeah.
They dubbed One Piece, and it was awful. They did, like, they changed the story at, like, certain points. Like, it was awful. And then Funimation, everyone likes Funimation because they did Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball. So they redubbed it and it's uncut, and it like stays true to the script. So that's why I've been watching. It's really good. They got a lot of voices from Dragon Ball Z. Eric Vale, who did Trunks, is one of the main characters, Sanji, and the main character Luffy is voiced by the woman that did Goku in Dragon Ball and Gohan in Dragon Ball Z.
Mm-hmm.
And then Goku again in
Yeah.
Dragon Ball GT. We won't talk about Dragon Ball GT.
No, we won't.
No, we won't. It was awful.
It
Sorry.
was. Unless you
I'm
like
sorry.
it, then it's...
Unless you like it,
Yeah.
but you shouldn't. Because
Yeah,
bad.
it's bad.
Except for the part where Vegeta has a mustache. That's like the only good part. Honestly. Okay. And that's about it, you know. I like that. I like One Piece. There's like 500 episodes, but they've only dubbed like 200 and something into English, and there's like 11 more that are going to come out in May. So I'm excited for that.
YouTube shout out. If you like to watch Yu-Gi-Oh, if you enjoyed it, I'd recommend, I don't remember the guy's YouTube username, but you should look up the Yu-Gi-Oh dubbed.
Oh, the bridge?
Abridged series, yep.
It's it used to be Little Karibo, but now it's Card Games. Card Games for the Win.
Yep,
FTW.
that's what it is. And if you like Yu-Gi-Oh, which I used to watch all the time, but I watched Bridge series, and
The Bridge series is funny.
I enjoyed every episode that they had on there.
I'm up to like episode 40, I think. One of my favorite lines is, and we shall call Mr. Tweetums, for it is evil. That's a good line. And Tristan, he's silly. Sometimes they keep Tristan's lines like the same as when they're in the show. He's like, look, the sun's about to rise or something. I can't remember. But he actually did say that.
Yep. The other guy, he's doing I think he's been working on, the Bridge guy's been working on Dragon Ball Z Abridged.
I don't think he did Dragon Ball Z.
I don't know either, but...
He's doing Naruto, because there's someone else that did a Naruto dub, and then he's doing the Naruto fan spoof dub, or something. I don't know. I don't watch it. I don't think they're as funny as Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yu-Gi-Oh's probably
The Yu-Gi-Oh's the best.
Yeah.
Okay. Next talking point. One of our main things we like to do is review food.
Yeah.
And we like... What do we like? Taco Bell?
Well, yeah.
Taco Bell is amazing.
It's probably my favorite fast food place.
It's so good. I mean, tacos. What's your favorite thing that they don't sell anymore?
I have two. I have the chili cheese burrito.
I remember that. It was just cheese, pretty much, wasn't it?
Cheese and, like...
Some beef, maybe?
I don't remember, but it was good. I like the XXL nachos they used to have, but they took them off the menu.
I know what you're saying.
Yeah. It used to be, like, allegedly a pound of nachos, which was just overkill, but it was delicious.
It was delicious. I think my favorite... Remember back in the day, they didn't have, like, the just plain... They did. They had the plain bean burrito, but then they had...
Yep.
Everything was called the half pound.
Mm-hmm.
You had the half pound bean burrito, the half pound cheese bean and rice burrito, half pound potato burrito.
Beefy potato, yeah.
They were all called the half pound. And I would get the half pound bean burrito because it was awesome and big.
They had a half pound bean burrito?
Yeah, just a
Jeez.
plain bean.
That sounds amazing.
Cheesy bean and rice was good. Then they took those away. Now they have the regular burrito, which is bigger than like the small burrito was, but it's not as big. It's so good.
What's your favorite thing on the menu right now?
Right now, I don't know. My favorite thing is probably the steak quesadilla, but I don't get it very often because it's expensive. But I like right now I've been doing the crunchy grillers.
Yeah, they're good.
And just regular bean burritos.
I would recommend them. They're good value.
Yeah, they're 99 cents. I just wish they'd bring back, what was that? Cheesy double beef burritos. Those were good.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they had rice, beef, and cheese in it, and did they have anything else? Did they have, like, the crunchy things in it? Or is that something else? That was something else.
Yeah, you're thinking of the...
Beefy crunch burrito.
Yep. They had the...
Which was better than
strips in it.
That's better than the...
No.
I think it was better than the...
That burrito with the Frito-Lays in it, remember? The Fritos in them?
Yeah, it was Flamin' Hot Fritos, though.
Mm-hmm. That was good, though.
It was pretty good. Doritos Locos Taco, you like those? I don't usually get them. I mean,
to me, they don't really taste any better than regular tacos.
Yeah, I prefer regular. I like them. I like the nacho cheese probably better than the Ranch, even though I like Ranch Doritos are my favorite.
I'd rather just get a taco and then buy a bag of Doritos and eat them.
It's awesome. It sucks though when you get like a... So you can get the Doritos Locos inside the what's it called? It's a
Oh, the cheese gordita crunch.
yeah.
Hmm.
Except for sometimes they leave the cardboard on the outside.
That's happened to you.
Yeah, and this doesn't have to be. I saw a picture of it.
That sucks.
It's a picture. They it has that wrapper that way you don't get cheese on your fingers.
Hmm.
But they didn't take it off before they put it in the gordita crunch, so it's just in there. I guess it's not that big a deal. You just be like, it sucks when you go home though. Always test your soda. This is what I found. Always test your soda. Make sure the soda's not off before you fill up your cup and then leave. Because it happened to me once. Reference DP disappointment. We go to McDonald's and my Dr. Pepper, it was off. McDonald's isn't very good anyway. I mean,
No.
they're skimping on syrup. I mean, it's $1. That's why.
The best thing they have at McDonald's are probably the $1 menu cheeseburgers.
I get just plain double cheeseburgers.
Yeah.
I like them better than McDouble. They're pretty good. It depends. There's those McDonald's that is by my house. It's really bad. I don't like that. They consistently get your order wrong and their food is weird. I've never had a dry McDonald's cheeseburger until I had their cheeseburgers. I don't know. Well, what is there anything you want to talk about in specific? Anything going on?
There's not a lot of Taco Bells in Puerto Rico.
No, there's
It's because the
a couple.
It's because the Puerto Rico people don't really care for Taco Bell that much.
I think they like it. I see people there all the time. It's because you don't really think of it as like
Authentic
Ethnic
Mexican
food?
Yeah.
it's just regular. I mean, they have McDonald's everywhere. I mean, you know, getting burgers, some cheese.
As you know, last week was Hitler's birthday.
Hitler's birthday, 420.
Yep. That's pretty much the only thing that happened that day.
Yeah, that's like the reason that people celebrate it, which is awful.
It's weird. People go and smoke marijuana and celebrate Hitler's birthday.
That's so weird. I don't even
know.
think Hitler liked marijuana. He probably didn't want. He was a fascist. He didn't
Yeah.
want people to smoke marijuana.
Exactly.
It sucks. I mean, I don't like Hitler. It's sad that he's probably gonna be it's because we hate Hitler right now, but in another 100 years he's not gonna be like as bad a guy. He's just
Yeah.
gonna Genghis Khan and Kublai Khan, father and son, pretty much took over. They're one of the biggest empires that the world's ever seen, and we kind of think we think of them as like strategists and great heroes, war heroes, great leaders. They slaughtered so many people to take over all of Asia. We don't talk about that though.
Yeah.
We just talk about how you know, I mean, we don't forget about it. We say he went to war, and you know he led an army, but we don't talk about like the people he killed. Hitler took over Europe, and then we think about how many people he killed, and you know, we hate him now, but eventually he's gonna be the guy that took over Europe. You know, I don't think anybody's done that since like, you know, the Middle Ages. So.
I think the Third Reich could still exist today if Hitler wouldn't have invaded Russia, because Russia just stomped him.
Yeah, Russia was like... You can't beat the Russians. They're so big. They had, like, outdated weapons and stuff.
They just,
And they just destroy them.
when they invaded, Stalingrad, I think, they threw, like, the Russians threw, like 2.5 million men at him.
Nice.
Something ridiculous.
Wasn't that... When was the battle where they, like, burned all their crops? Like,
I think that was...
Did they... I think... Who did that? Was it Germans or the Russians?
The Russians burned the crops, yeah.
They burned their, like, own crops or something.
So they could starve out the Germans, pretty much.
That sucks. People don't know this, or they forget that, you know, there's a lot of war prisoners that were executed by the Russians, which kind of sucks under Stalin. People don't really remember that, but that, I think it's because Hitler overshadowed him, because he killed a lot of people too. I mean, it wasn't really race, you know. I mean, Stalin wasn't racist, I don't think.
Stalin and Hitler both killed a ton of people, though.
Yeah.
Of their own people.
Hitler was definitely racist.
Well, yeah. He was a supremacist, definitely.
Yeah, he was crazy. He's a crazy Christian. People always say he was an atheist. Because, you know, Christians aren't capable of doing bad things. But he was Christian, so... That's cool. I had another talking about it, but I forgot it. Oh yeah, Russians. Russians are awesome. Great weapons makers.
Yes, they are.
Made many industrious designs.
Yes.
The Mosin Nagant, longest, it's still being used right now by like rebels in the Middle East.
Yep. Definitely.
The 7.62 by 54 is the longest serving military cartridge in history. So that's pretty cool.
It was the first smokeless powder yeah.
Nice.
Yep. Smokeless powder.
It's pretty awesome. It's very powerful, man. It kicks like a mule.
Yeah. I own one. I love it.
I have one.
Yep.
I need pieces for it though. I don't have the screws that hold the magazine on place.
Yeah.
I have to get some new ones. And the stock's kind of busted. You're gonna get a synthetic stock. It's gonna be awesome.
Gun laws are kind of weird here in Puerto Rico, though.
They're a little weird. They're about the same as any other state, though.
Yeah.
I think Puerto Rico should be a state.
There was talks about it for a while, but nothing came of it.
Because we can vote, but they don't count. We don't get electoral college votes.
Yeah.
So there's not even a point. There's no point for like Guam or Puerto Rico to vote.
They're just territories, right?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. It's not a territory. It's a commonwealth, I think. I don't know what the difference is. Territory is more robust, I think.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Okay, Puerto Rico's pretty much a state, but it's not. I think they get one representative. I think they get one. Every state gets 2 senators.
Mm-hmm.
I think Puerto Rico just gets 1. And they get 1 guy in the House. I'm not sure.
I don't even know if... I don't even...
But they don't get to do anything. They're just there. I don't know. They should at least make our votes count. The electoral college system is out of whack though, because you know what the least amount of votes you have to get, percentage of votes. You have to get like 21% of the vote to win the electoral college. The way it's spread out, because you only have to win half of a state to get the votes, and then you get all the votes.
Pretty much.
So if you get, it's very unlikely, but there's a certain number of states where you can get 21% of the votes and win. It's only happened like a couple times in history. It's happened recently. Bush didn't. His first election, he didn't win. Gore won the popular vote.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I can't even fathom that even happening. I mean, even if you hated Gore, I mean, you can't screw the guy. I mean, he won. That can't happen. We're democracy, you know? So I think that's lame. But oh well, we're past that now.
Yeah. It's kind of irrelevant now. But
it's irrelevant.
It still matters, though.
I think,
what if it happens again? You never know.
We don't need the electoral. The electoral college was good back when we were the colonies.
Yeah, I agree.
And you couldn't vote. You send your electoral voters to Congress so they can vote, and then you can know who the president is. But we don't need that anymore because we got electronics. We shoot the president an email, even though that'd be horrible. Mr. President, Indiana voted for Obama.
Did Obama win this state?
I don't think he did it in 2008. He didn't this year. I don't think.
Okay.
It's just an example. I don't know, but let's just like a state. Just like we voted for Texas votes for Romney. What a horrible way! An email. That's like an awful way to do something. Yeah, man. Oh well. That's enough rant on that. They should just switch it to They should just switch over to popular vote and vote directly for the president.
Well, our time's about over here on Terry's Talks, but
yeah, we're about time.
Two more quick topics. Give me your top 5 favorite bands.
Oh, favorite bands? That's another type I want to talk about. Okay. Top 5 favorite bands are The Killers, Phoenix.
Popular. Is it your album
Led Zeppelin. Phoenix, their new album just dropped.
Is it good?
Last week. I haven't seen it. I haven't heard it yet. Their single is good. I saw them on like Kimmel or something, and they were pretty good.
Yeah.
Wait, I said Led Zeppelin. They'll always be my fave. Queen. Let's get some of the classics. I'm trying to think. I like the Yeah Yeah Yeahs. I think they just had a new album.
Good.
They had a new album drop, so I haven't listened to that either. I think you can stream it online. They have it somewhere. I don't know. I need to listen to it. But I'm gonna buy the CDs because I like to listen to them in the car. So you know. I also had we should talk about our least favorite bands.
Dude, I wouldn't consider these bands, but it's
just musical artists.
It's the stereotypical hate for the musical artist, but I personally don't think they have any talent, would be Lady Gaga,
Yeah. I don't know. I think she might have some talent.
Kesha.
Yeah, Kesha don't got no talent.
No. I mean, honestly, Lil Wayne has rapping talent, but I just don't like him.
I don't think he has rapping talent. Like, I've heard him just rap without, like, auto-tune. He can't even talk.
Dude, I'll tell you what,
How can
though.
you not rap without using auto-tune?
Some
That's bad.
people, up when we were back in Indiana for a while, were listening to a guy who just raps with pure auto-tune. And that's just awful.
That's horrible.
Yeah,
If you need auto-tune to rap, then you need to rethink what you're doing.
exactly.
I really hate, Fun.
Oh, dude, I hate them too.
They're being popular. How can you call yourself a band and use auto-tune? Isn't that like a disgrace? When you feel disgraceful for doing that?
I agree, because...
He can sing halfway decent.
Yeah, when I heard a song on the radio that used auto-tune, I immediately turned it off. I can't stand auto-tune.
I mean, yeah, pop artists do it because they suck.
Yeah.
But we have a little bit more pride, like, over on the rock side,
Mhm.
you know? You can't use auto-tune in a rock song. That song that they played over and over again on the radio, and he's just going, ah! It was awful. They could have left that part out, and it would have been better.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
It would have been better. And I hate that. There's a lot of songs on the radio I hate. The one that's like, la 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 la. I hate that song.
Oh, yeah,
I can't
yeah.
stand that song. What's with all these pussy rock bands?
I know. Yeah, that band is called.
Can you even be called a rock band?
That song, though,
They might as well just not even have musicians and just make it on the computer.
the song that you were just referencing, though, is by a guy that won American Idol or something.
Really? I don't watch American Idol, so I don't know.
I don't either. I just knew that.
I don't know any... The only person that I knew that won American Idol is Taylor Hicks. It's the only one I can remember. I can't remember who won the first one or the second one.
Isn't it weird how Daughtry and Nickelback are the same person?
That's my theory. Conspiracy theory. Okay, Chad Kroeger, he shaved his head that way he could wear a wig. He wears a wig to act like Chad Kroeger, and he sings as Nickelback. Then he takes his wig off, and he's bald, and he goes up on the stage as Daughtry, and they're the same people. And then they go to concert together, and they have a double.
And they make twice the money.
Yeah, twice the money.
It's pretty much a good plan, actually.
It is a good plan. It's a very good plan. But I mean, when you say, who's your least favorite band, you pretty much can't even talk about Nickelback anymore, because pretty much everyone already knows.
Yeah.
I mean, you ask 4 out of 5 people, they're going to say, who's the most awful music? They're going to say Nickelback. The other guy probably would say, I don't know, Black Eyed Peas or something. They're awful, too.
They are pretty bad.
Pretty bad. It's not fair. It's like if you can't do your job, then how can... You shouldn't have the right to have it. If you can't sing, then how can you be a singer? They don't let me be a guitarist and not know how to play guitar.
Exactly.
It doesn't make sense. Like, I don't know. I'm just trying to think of another profession. You know? I didn't pass a bar exam. They don't let me be a lawyer. Can't, like... I don't know. You can't do your profession if you didn't... You know?
Yeah.
That's just... It's horrible.
We should, totally off topic, but it's a good ending point, honestly. We're going to have some more reviews coming out.
More reviews.
Yep.
Hopefully we're going to finish the Chili series.
Yeah, we still got to do, like, 1 or 2 more.
I think we got one more.
Yep.
I have the finale kind of filmed.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you just watched another episode of Terry's Talks with me, your host Terry.
Let us know if there's anything that you want me or him or both of us to review.
And we'll review it as long as it doesn't cost money.
Oh yeah, like
We can't review cars or computers.
we're poor people. It's okay.
I can review my MacBook. It's like 3 years old though, so it doesn't have very good specs. But you know, it's cool. Well, that's it for another episode of Terry's Talks. This has just been Hatham, and thanks for stopping by.